October is National Domestic Violence Awareness Month, dedicated to honoring those who've experienced domestic abuse and breaking down stereotypes.
Fox 56's Alicia Hercules spoke with a local domestic abuse resource organization about the importance of domestic violence awareness.
According to the National Domestic Abuse Hotline, more than 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men in the United States have experienced rape, physical violence, and/or stalking by an intimate partner in their lifetime. During Domestic Violence Awareness Month, Lauren Peterson, the executive director of Safe Monroe, a domestic and sexual abuse resource center in Monroe County, says it's important to acknowledge that there are several different forms of domestic abuse.
It isn't always about physical abuse. It isn't always just about that punching, kicking, hitting, bruises, broken bones. Sometimes it's very subversive.
Oftentimes, victims of domestic abuse face painful scrutiny about why they didn't leave the situation or report the abuse sooner.
It's an average of about 7 times that a person will leave a domestic violence situation and return before they leave for good. And that's just average. There's a lot of factors that go into just leaving a domestic abuse situation.
One of the biggest hurdles for domestic violence victims to overcome is the fear and shame that they feel in reporting the abuse. Peterson says this shame and fear causes issues for all victims, especially men who are statistically less likely to report their abuse.
The stigma is much deeper when it comes to men, especially straight cisgender men, where they have grown up in that culture that promotes hypermasculinity, boys don't cry.
To represent the wide range of victims that the organization has helped, Safe Monroe began their Silent Witness Project. The project uses cardboard cutouts to tell the anonymous stories of survivors of domestic abuse that have been helped by the Resource Center.
It's really important for us to work off of this empowerment model. And empowerment means allowing someone to choose and decide for themselves what is best for them at that time and supporting that decision.
Beyond just National Domestic Violence Awareness Month, Safe Monroe hopes to continue to encourage people to seek help if they find themselves in domestic abuse situations, and always remind them that no matter what, they are not alone. Reporting from the Delaware Water Gap in Monroe County, I'm Alicia Hercules with Fox 56 News, first at 10.
Safe Monroe will also be hosting its annual Candlelight Vigil this Thursday at 5:30 on the Courthouse Square in Stroudsburg to honor victims and survivors of domestic abuse.